Man, I cannot even begin to express how angry I am right now. I mean, I'm furious, I'm disgusted, and I'm horrified. And I refuse to sit in silence because, as you guys have probably already heard by the title of this video, I mean, everybody's talking about it. I just thought I'd talk about it too, about Charlie Kirk's death. He was murdered while speaking at an event in front of people live. And guess what? People are already celebrating it. This is the part that's so disgusting to me that they're already posting memes, they're laughing, they're cheering, and treating this like entertainment, treating the death of a human being like victory. I can't stand it. Do you even understand what you're celebrating? A life, a human life, a man who had a family, a man who had people depending on him, a husband, a father, a son, and you're treating this like it's a joke? That is vile. That's evil and it's morally disgusting. And I keep hearing the excuses before I even get started that he was controversial. He said things I didn't agree with. He was powerful. He had influence. None of that even makes it okay, not even remotely okay, to celebrate murder. Before even the fury of this, I felt real crushing sadness. I thought about his family, I thought about his kids, his wife, people who loved him. They woke up this morning expecting to see him, and guess what? They even slept last night without him. He was gone. That is pure devastation. And people at that event, you got students, fans, ordinary people who came to listen to a speaker. They watched someone get shot in front of them. I mean, imagine that. Imagine seeing somebody get shot, murdered in cold blood. The trauma doesn't leave. That scars you. That fear doesn't go away. And some of you online, strangers, celebrating this, acting like pain doesn't matter. That just is so disgusting. It burns me and it enrages me. Whoever shot Charlie Kirk, you are a coward. You're disgusting. You didn't debate him. You didn't challenge him. You didn't argue. You didn't prove a single point. You took the easiest, most pathetic route, and that was murder in cold blood. Do you realize how enraging this is? How terrifying this is? That in 2025, someone thinks the solution to disagreement is murder. Someone thinks the solution to words, to speech, to public dialogue is killing someone. That is unacceptable. That should scare the hell out of every single person who watched that incident. Let me just say this one more time. The people celebrating this, you are morally corrupt. You are disgusting and you are a stain on humanity. Let me just say this one more time. The people celebrating this, you are morally corrupt. You are disgusting. You're a stain on humanity because the tweets, the memes, and the laughing emojis, the people acting like this is funny, people treating death like entertainment, that is not just wrong. That is freaking pure evil. You know what this does? It encourages more violence. It tells people that killing somebody works. And some of you think that's acceptable? That is horrifying. That's terrifying and it's disgusting. And anyone who thinks that it's funny, anyone who thinks this is a victory for some political side, you need to look at yourself hard because that is pure, unfiltered moral decay. I mean, it's just beyond me that somebody would even think that way and behave the way that you're behaving right now. And here's the thing that people don't seem to get, that it isn't just a left or right issue. It's not partisan. It's about humanity. I mean, if it can happen to Charlie, it can happen to anyone. I mean, anyone. Someone you respect, someone you love, someone you disagree with, but don't wish dead. I mean, honestly, do you want to live in a country where disagreement means murder? Where public discourse is determined by death, murder, killing people? I mean, that's exactly where we're headed. And the people celebrating this death, you're helping to get us there faster. You're morally and socially complicit in this. Let's talk about the cycle because violence feeds violence. Demonization feeds violence. Dehumanization feeds violence, and our society has normalized all this online, even offline. Everywhere I'm seeing this. People constantly turning political opponents into enemies, constantly treating disagreements as reasons to hate. And what happens? Predictably, someone acts on it, and then some of you cheer, some of you laugh, some of you post memes, some of you treat murder as entertainment, and that is disgusting. It's morally repulsive, and it's a warning sign that our culture is absolutely failing. So let me call this out. If you are either posting, liking, tweeting, sharing, or laughing at Charlie Kirk's death, stop. Take a long, hard look at yourself. You're celebrating death, you're celebrating murder. You're celebrating and participating in moral rot, and you are complicit. You're helping normalize this, and if you can't see how deeply wrong this is, then you are part of the problem. Period, point blank, end of story. The more social media amplifies this, the more it spreads. The more it encourages people to think that murder is acceptable, that it's even celebrated, and it's horrifying and disgusting and vile. Every single post, like I said before, every single meme, every single laugh is a reminder that our society is losing its mind. Charlie Kirk's death is tragic and an absolute tragedy. Anyone trying to make it funny, political, or victorious is wrong, and you're part of the problem. So, what we need to do is demand better. We need to insist on decency. We need to insist that disagreement does not equal violence. We need to insist that celebrating murder is not acceptable, it's wrong, because if we don't, the next person killed could be anyone, someone you love, someone you care about, and someone you respect. And some of you will probably cheer that too. So here's the reality: I am sad, I am furious, I am disgusted that Charlie Kirk's death happened. The shooter is a coward, and the people celebrating it are morally rotten. And if you think that's okay, again, I've said this before and I'll say it again, you are part of the problem. We cannot normalize this. We cannot pretend it's politics. We cannot sit quietly while people cheer murder. Human decency matters. Humanity matters. And if we don't call this out, if we don't speak up, we don't rage against it, then we are all complicit. Enough is enough.